Hello friends, welcome to BrainyBuddies. Do you know what we're going to learn today? Of course, we are going to learn comparing numbers. What are numbers? Numbers are symbols used to represent quantities. They help us in many ways like counting the things or measuring the things or to describe the things. See, numbers are all around us in different types. There are natural numbers, there are whole numbers, there are fractions, there are decimals, and many more. If there are three bottles placed in front of you, how do you know that there are three bottles and not four bottles or five bottles? Well, the answer is simple. It's with numbers. Now let's see, what does comparing numbers mean? Well, comparing means looking at two or more things to see how they are different or how they are similar, to find the difference or to find the similarities. When we compare numbers, we look at their size to see which one is bigger or which one is smaller. Finding the biggest number is like finding the king of the two or more numbers, right? And finding the smallest is like finding the most little champ or else the youngest prince or princess. Let's see with an example. If you have 5 oranges and 3 apples, which fruit do you have more in quantity? Of course, it's 5 oranges because there are only 3 apples and there are 5 oranges here. Let's do another example. Imagine you came from Halloween after trick or treating and have a bag of candies. Each candy represents a number, and some candies are big, some are small. See, when we search for the biggest candy, we're looking for the candy that is largest in size. Whereas, when we search for the smallest candy, we're looking for the most tiny one. Right? Let's try the same thing with numbers. In the A question, they are asking which number is the biggest. There are Here are 6, 8, 10, 5, and 3. Look at the digits in each of these numbers. These numbers only have one digit. 10 has two digits, right? So then 10 becomes the largest number of all. Now look at the B question. Which number is the smallest? We have 2, 4, 7, 1, and 9. If you're confused, just hold up your fingers. Hold up 9 fingers, hold up 7 fingers, hold up 4 fingers, 2 fingers, and 1 finger. Which one is the smallest? Of course, it's 1 because you only held up a single finger. Now, here is the first tip, write the numbers in order. Use an imaginary number line to visually represent the numbers. The number farthest to the right on the number line will be the greatest number of them all, while the number farthest to the left will be the smallest. Let's see with an example. Imagine the numbers 3, 7, and 10 on a number line. 3 would be the farthest to the left as it is the smallest, right? 10, whereas, would be the farthest to the right because it's the largest. And 7 will come in the middle as it's not the smallest or the biggest. Now, use greater than and less than symbols. If one number is greater than another, it is the greatest. And if one number is less than the other, it is the smallest. Let's see this example. You might ask why the symbol is pointing towards 20 and not 15. Well, that is a greater than symbol and 20 is greater than 15 and 15 is the smallest in them too. So that's why the symbol is pointing towards 20. Here is another tip. Arrange the numbers in ascending and descending orders. What is the difference between ascending and descending orders? Well, ascending order ranges from the smallest to largest numbers, while descending order ranges from the largest to smallest. See, the difference is the first number in ascending order is the smallest in the line, and the first number in the descending order is the greatest. Let's see here. In the ascending order, it's showing 3, 9, 15, 20, and 32. Why? It's starting from 3, as 3 is the smallest in all these numbers, and ending with 32, as it's the largest in all these numbers. In the descending order, it's quite the opposite. 32 is starting because it's the largest number in all of these numbers, and the descending order is ending with 3 because it's the smallest number. Am I right? Of course I am. Mhm. Now, compare digit by digit. If a number has the same digits, if the numbers have the same number of digits, don't worry. Just compare them digit by digit from left to right. The number with the greater digit in the leftmost place value is the greatest. Let's see with an example so you don't get confused, my friends. Here, let's start with two digit numbers 20 and 25. They both are starting with 2. So we'll move on to the other digit. Oh, see here. The first example is showing 0 and the second example is showing 5. Which is greater? Of course, 5. So we'll choose 25. Now let's try with 3 digit numbers. That's 312 and 148. Now we'll see the first digit of each number. See the first example, it has 3 in it. See the second. 1 is the first digit of the second number. So, of course, the first example is the greatest because it has 3 as the starting digit. Another tip is just practice regularly. Practice comparing numbers regularly to improve your skills. The more you practice, the quicker and more accurate you will become at identifying the differences between the numbers, at identifying the greatest and the smallest numbers. As I always say, practice makes a man perfect. Practice comparing numbers daily using flashcards or even online games. They both are fun ways to practice. Now, let's have a small quiz and see. Identify the greatest and the smallest numbers. Identify quickly using the tips I told you. Let's see the answers. If you chose 2 as the smallest number and 9 as the largest, well done, you're correct. Here's another one. Ooh, this is a little tricky. Let's see. Okay, let's move on to the slide. 45 and 8. If you chose 8 as the smallest number and 45 as the largest, then good job, my friend, because you are correct. Let's see another one. This is quite easy. Let's move on. If you chose 99 as the largest, you're an expert. And if you chose 15 as the smallest, of course, you're an expert. Let's see this now. This is a bit tricky, right? Okay, let's move on and see the answer. If you chose 76 as the greatest number and 47 as the smallest, nice job! You're getting even more smarter than me. Let's see this. Time to see the answers. If you chose 999 as the greatest number and 6 as the smallest, you're a certified expert at comparing numbers. Hmm, these are all quite hard, right? Let's move on. If you chose 845 as the greatest number and 183 as the smallest, good job. You're improving a lot. Ooh, another one. Let's keep going on. Okay, let's see the answers. If you chose 240 as the smallest and 248 as the greatest, superb. You're getting awesome at this. Ooh, this is a bit tricky, right? But you can find it out. Okay, let's see. If you chose 869 as the greatest number and 816 as the smallest, you're becoming smart than me. That's true. That's a fact. Four-digit numbers. Let's see. This is getting tricky, huh? If you chose 9,845 as the largest and 1,337 as the smallest, you are truly an expert at these things. Another one. I know you can do it, my friend. This is quite easy. Great job if you chose 8,145 as the largest number and 5 as the smallest. Now, thank you for watching a lot. And if you got all of the questions on my quiz right, well done. That is all about learning comparing numbers. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends to become a math genius.